Hey, what's up, guys? It's Oblivion. So I wasn't going to make a video on the balance patch, right? Because everybody's making videos on the balance patch because it's incredible. This balance patch is incredible. However, I decided, yes, I am. Obviously, here we are. It's going to be a brief one. I don't want to, take up 25 minutes of your guys' time on this balance patch. It's incredible, and I could easily take 45 minutes on this. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to get into the ones that I'm most excited about. Alright, so the Gianna and Molly Nerfs are exciting, but I don't think either one of them are enough to take them out of the meta. But it's good to see that they are paying attention to what the community is saying. And obviously we've been saying, like, Gianna needs a nerf. She's OP. She's crazy. And Molly, a lot of people have been saying Molly needs a nerf. Molly needs a nerf. I use Molly a lot, so I'm not one of those people. Did she need a nerf? 100%. Did I want her to get nerfed? No. But it's not enough, in my opinion, to to take her completely out of the meta. Yes, it's a 5% decrease in HP, which could be huge, but it's not going to be because of artifacts. And the glancing hit, 15% instead of 20%. It's, again, 5%. It could be big, but I just don't see it being enough, right? One that I was confused about is the Vigor Shred. They increased the max cooldown. Who cares? You're not Is a Vigor... Okay, first of all, Vigor's a free-to-play unit. They shouldn't be... They shouldn't really be doing huge nerfs to free-to-play units. It's the only chance that, like, some of these lower-end players have at getting a meta team, right? But anyways, increasing the cooldown of their skill 3... Who cares? The primary use is skill 2. Skill 3 is just like a super added bonus, right? So who cares? Light Chun-Li got us kind of a pat, like sign up, whatever. Light Art Master, for no reason whatsoever, got a buff. I'm interested to see how Hey Gang plays out. As a lot of you guys know, I relatively recently pulled Hey Gang, and I was super excited because it was my first Art Master. And it was right after they buffed him, so I was like, ooh, cool, we'll see how it plays out. And then after playing against a couple Chi-Woos, I was like, ooh, they need to up the attack bar amount so that he can actually counter Chi-Woo, kind of, if they want to change the meta. The Chi-Woo meta. If not, then whatever. No big deal. Well, he counters Gianna really well. By that I mean, when an enemy removes beneficial effects, all harmful effects granted on the allies will be removed. Right? So counters Gianna because you can't stun. You can't strip into stun. It's being removed. However, it even less counters Chi-Woo now because the attack bar increase went from 25% to 10%. That's a huge blow. I don't know. We'll see. I think it was a mistake lowering it. I think it should have been increased. However, the countering stuff like Gianna, Praha, I think that'll actually come in and be kind of neat. Super stoked for the dragon buffs. All skill 1 of the dragons got buffed. Super awesome. It now does water damage on defense, fire damage increased by 10% for each harmful effect, wind based off speed, Light based off max HP, which he's got a ton of. Dark, increased damage by 20% when lands as a critical hit. And then Light Dragon Armageddon got increased by 18%. That skill already does a decent amount of damage. That's his skill 3, by the way. But that skill already does a decent amount of damage, so now it's going to do 18% more damage. That could be huge. That could be really big. And I'm super torn with Pontos. You guys know I've been calling for a Pontos buff for a while now, right? I have him. I want to use him. He's just not that good. I was saying, hey, why don't you just, instead of it granting 1 turn immunity, which is garbage, why don't you give it 2 turn immunity? And then give it the possibility to be 3 turn immunity if he cleanses, which is exactly what they did, by the way. Cool. That's awesome. I think that was, if they would have done nothing else, I think that was pretty much enough to make him relatively usable. He's an LD Nat 5, so I would have liked to see something a little more, but cool beans. I'll get into why I'm conflicted about it in just a moment. Fairy Kings all got a much needed buff, or the Water, Fire, Dark got a much needed buff to their skill 2, which was the AoE. Kind of gives them all their own new identity, right? The effect added has been, Water now, not only does it reset, screw with your cooldowns on AoE, but now it decreases attack speed for all enemies for 1 turn. Fire now disrupts HP recovery for 1 turn. Dark, which this is the real one, AoE removes 1 beneficial effect granted on all enemies. Wow. Into increasing cooldown times. Bison / Slayers all got a really good buff. A lot of other content creators are going in depth with that one, so I'm not going to go crazy on it. Oop. Oh my goodness. Start talking about other content creators and I start screwing everything up, huh? Alright, so Ryu's also got a buff. I'm kind of excited for the Ryus because I have them. So Water and Light increase damage. Cool beans. For the Strikers, which look cooler in my opinion. Rolling Spike, increase damage by 15%. Strikers, Fire, Wind, and Dark. Iron Uppercut, increase damage by 11%. Here's the one that I really like. The Striker, Wind, Triple Crush, or if you're me, Wind, Triple Combo. It was kind of underwhelming, right? It was like they were trying to make him Daphnis, but he didn't do as much damage as Daphnis. So you were just kind of left with I think this changes everything. I don't think you look at him and go, anymore. You now look at him and you go, oh, okay. Because it now increases the total damage by 19%, which is really good, by the way. And then greatly increases the damage of the last attack, which is great. Now, but here's the one that really, really gets me to go, alright, this is a really good skill. Effect added. Triple Combo, Triple Crush. Cooldown time won't occur if the attack stops in the middle, so before the final strike. If it does not finish the attack, it doesn't count the cooldown whatsoever. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Anyways, on to the next. Water Chimera. Actually, I think this buff is crazy good. that's an AoE big time damage with a 1-turn freeze, with a 100% reset, with a slow. That's Varad skill 3 so much better. Because it does more damage and it slows. Whew. Amazing. Vanessa's passive is now an activated skill, but will also automatically activate. So it's, for those of you who, to word this as best I can so that nobody gets confused, it still has its passive effect. However, you can activate that effect. So say Fran dies. I'm just using a unit. Fran dies, it'll automatically be revived, right? And then let's say they immediately kill Fran again. But then your Ganymede resets your Vanessa. Your Vanessa can then actively revive your Fran. Very cool. I really like what they did there. I love it. I really can't wait to test it out. And it kind of just adds a little bit to her, makes her less of a statue, right? Ariel, super excited for it. Tons of healing. It's incredible the amount of healing he does. So HP recovery amount went from 40 to 50%, which is big. That's big time healing. That skill also, by the way, Holy Water, does also 20% attack bar boost. So 20% attack bar boost, 50% healing, recovers HP of all allies for 3 turns. That effect has now been changed to removes all harmful effects granted on all allies, and grants HP recovery effect for 3 turns by the number of harmful effects removed on the allies who had their harmful effects removed. So for those of you who are still trying to build a standard R5 team, here you guys go. You guys have a great opportunity. If you have him, use him. I'm actually going to use him in RTA and kind of get a little bit to see what's going on there. Wind Archangel now grants soul protection on himself. That's a huge buff. I really like that. Water Blade Dancer, increased damage and decreases the attack bar by 25%, up from 20. Both very good buffs. Poison Masters are kind of cool. I'm not super excited about them. Like, I can't say like I'm, oh my god, yay. So I'm not going to talk about them too much. The reason I am conflicted about Pontos' buff. Chloe grants immunity on all allies for 2 turns. Has now been changed to grants immunity on all allies for 3 turns. So she just stays being that little bit better. Just that little bit better than Pontos, who's an LD Nat 5. Give him attack bar boost. At this point, just go ahead and admit that either you hate Pontos or give him attack bar boost. Stop mistreating an LD Nat 5 like that. It's just rude. Brownie Magician, this is the last one that I really want to touch on, like, heavily. Gains a turn. So his strip gains a turn instantly if he successfully removes a beneficial effect. Right? So he can strip. You're gonna want him on Swift. Right? Strip. Immediately get another turn. Awesome. Now you can do, I believe he's attack power increase and crit rate increase. Boom. Instant into attack, gain attack and gain crit rate. Cleaving will be amazing with him. Amazing with him. Thinking about pairing him with my Zyros. Or not my Zyros, sorry. My Xerath. Build him Xerath, guys. I know a couple of you told me, build Xerath. stop being a lazy LD Nat 5 owner. I'm doing it. I'm sorry, guys. Bearman Water Fire Light Strike decreases attack power now. What I'm kind of annoyed about is Fire Anubis now has, instead of attack speed increase by 24% in guild content, it's now universal by 19%. So they take 5% away. I'm probably to try to... It seems like they're trying to mix the meta up for Siege right now. Like with that specific one, I feel like they're trying to change the meta up on Siege. I'm bummed, but that's okay. It's a universal speed lead now, so if you do want to use him elsewhere, awesome. Light Anubis, I actually think this is a buff for him, but he, instead of 33% defense in guild content, it's now just 25% defense. I think that's actually a buff for him. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, or on Discord, or wherever on stream. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I talked longer than I wanted to. Just some of these things I got pretty passionate about. Like always, guys, in the description below will be links to my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Discords. Hit me up on Discords, guys. Join the Discord channels, and come watch me on stream. Also, if you guys are enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. I hate asking, but it's the only way the channel will continue to grow. I'd love to continue to get content out there for you guys and continue to grow. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I hope you all have a good one, and I hope you guys have some of these units that got really big buffs. I'm excited to see what happens. Good luck, guys, and I'll see y'all soon. All right.